Jay Williams talked about it earlier this week on ESPN.
I think it hurts college basketball.
Is the transfer portal in the NIL?
It's killing it.
Well, but is it killing the Cinderella team? I mean, Kevin was on the show last week talking about it should be only 32 teams anyway. Why are we giving these participation trophies for these conference champions? Is NIL and the transfer portal finally making make the tournament the haves versus the have-nots?
Well, we spoke, and it got me when Dick Vitale comes on and they're doing his show, and Dick Vitale was right off the bat saying, look, guys, we're not even halfway through the NCAA tournament, and there's already 1,000 kids in the portal. Mm-hmm. And I think that needs to be moved to the very end. You can't go into no portal until all this is over. These guys trying to win a national championship, don't get me wrong, I know they got people out there looking. I mean, they have to. But they're trying to win a national championship. They ain't got time to jump into portal right off the bat.
Right.
I mean, and then the other day, that's what I was telling y'all during the break, 1,700 kids went into that portal. It's got now where this is just, I mean, I'm going to go play for 4 different schools in 4 years. You don't know whether them kids are coming back. They can sit here and tell you I am, but that don't mean they are. When it gets time, I'm jumping out leaving. I mean, that's like North Carolina State right now. We lost 7 guys from that were seniors or going to be that come to us to play 1 year. And then the other guys that we had heard and all them have jumped into the portal to leave. And I'm like, he's having to rebuild a whole squad. You ain't building like 2 guys. You're having to build 12.
Everybody is, though. And where it becomes even worse, and again, where you're going to see the Power 4 or the upper conferences even take advantage of this, these guys and the successful guys in these mid-major schools, I mean, Gardner-Webb, we talked about Gardner-Webb at the university being a feeder school for the coaches. You look at Trey Lamb, went to ETSU. Now he's at Tulane, I believe. Yep. Tulsa or Tulane, I can't remember. Alex Simmons leads the women's basketball team to their second NCAA tournament bid. She ends up at Memphis. And that's a good – I mean, it's they're progressing their career. Yeah. You're seeing the same thing with that level for the players as well. If they have success at that level, they're going to move up to a higher school.
They are.
And they're going to keep moving up, and you're going to see it become even more top-heavy.
I saw one where North Carolina State, and I don't even remember what the name of the school started with an L, but they talking about some guy coming from some like 3A basketball, mm-hmm. and I'm like, where in the world is this at? Never heard of this guy.
Liberty starts with an L.
No. I wish it was Liberty. At least I knew
Louisiana Lafayette.
Yeah. No,
Lipscomb.
I think it was Lindell College or something, and I'm like, where is this at?
Lander.
But I don't know.
Lamar.
I'm just, this NIL deal is totally out of whack. Something needs to be done where this is straight across the board. But I don't like the NIL being when the March Madness is going on. I think that needs to be
the portal, not the NIL.
Yeah, the portal. That needs to be on the day after. Like whenever the championship is on that Monday, then you can jump in and go to this portal on that Tuesday, and all y'all can be up here for everybody to see. And I guarantee y'all, you'd probably be amazed. On that Tuesday, you would probably have 7,000 or 8,000 kids in that portal.
So a couple of things. I agree on the you got to move the timing of it. Mm-hmm. But my point of a lot of this has been, if you don't want your kids leaving, 2 things: sign them to more than a 1-year deal, and also pay them more. How hard? If you want them not to be here, if other people's arguing going to pay them more, you should have paid. Same thing with the coaches. If you want your coach to stay, pay him what the other school's going to pay him. Like, why not?
Give them a better situation. Give them a situation they don't want to leave.
You can't blame anyone for wanting to get paid more for doing the same job for that reason. Now, the timing of it, or as far as the association, as far as like when you can enter the portal or whatever, all that is definitely up to debate or what's this going on during the tournament. I'm same thing with you had this with the football thing as well. But one thing you do have to keep in mind that these men are in college and signed up and going to school.
Yeah.
So like they do have to change cities, towns, states, curriculum. It's not so for them the sooner the better. Obviously, for the sport you want to. I guess people are saying let's do it after, but it's just a weird, like, how do you do the perfect timing for that? Like the football players, you got to be if you want to be in the spring semester, you got to be there before January. Like, so do you want to wait to like, if you're the Tar Heels who've never, sniffed a national championship, and all you're done playing football in December.
Not yet, Kevin. Not yet.
Yeah, you're done playing football in December. What now? Appalachian State, you're done playing football on December 15th. Why should I have to wait till January 15th when Alabama's done playing to announce where I'm transferring schools?
Football's a little bit more awkward because of the timing. Now, basketball doesn't make much sense to me. Why wait? What's so hard about waiting until the end of the month?
Correct. You got time on that. Here's Maryland's players answering why they listen to their coach.
Willard's someone who basketball players listen to, and what has he meant to you guys in the short time he's been with you?
First, he do pay us the money, and then so we got to listen to him, and we all trust him because he's like a player coach, and then he want nothing but the best for us, and he just he coaches hard. He talked to us other than basketball. He's just always there and just want us to win.
Yeah, he's honest.
Because he pay us the money, Terry.
That's where they got to be something said.
But you can't sit here and go back or yearn for the days of ore with the amateur athlete when you're sitting here commercializing them and making, and NCAA and the schools are making millions of dollars off of them. I mean, they're going to want their piece of the pie. And rightfully so, I would say.
Yeah, but it got to be a cap. There got to be a cap that this does not happen.
You really think that
they say it's coming this next year?
You really think that they are going to be able to cap how much money these players get in benefits?
I do.
Just because it doesn't come from the school, Terry, doesn't mean it's not going to come from other sources.
Other people
Why should there be a cap?
The schools have been working around it for years.
Why should there be a cap?
Ohio State's done it plenty of times to pay people extra.
But why should there be a cap on what you pay someone to play for your school?
I mean, if you want to make the cap fair for all Division I schools, the cap's going to be zero, because I can tell you a school that's on the other side of the county or a county over that doesn't have the money or doesn't budget the money.
Yeah, but it's not fair for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say with that.
Well, how about this? Not every school, I keep saying school if y'all listen to that, is prioritizing winning basketball games or winning football games over other schools. Some schools are football factories. Some schools make money, and that's the only thing they care about. Harvard could pitch in and be the best team anytime they want to, since they pitch into their endowment. So this saying my school don't have the money, and that's what I'm saying. When NC State, Terry, when you sit there and shake your head and say, we shouldn't have paid this player more because he's transferred, you have the money.
Yeah.
Don't say you don't. You have endowments. You have people. You have donors. Get your money. Don't lie and say, oh, we don't have the money. You have the money. They all have the money. Harvard, all of them. Sit there. You have the money. So don't sit there. Duke is paying $50 million for basketball players this year.
I wonder why. I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes this does not happen, because that's like when Smith was at North Carolina State and Godfrey was there. We found out, hey, oh my goodness, daggum Adidas is paying this guy money.
I won't say.
But how good did that go over? No, we had a losing season. Guy played 1 year.
Not all of them have it, Kevin, but the larger schools and the historically rich Ivy League schools, yeah.
There's a lot of schools that have it that don't put money into athletics.
I would agree.
All
that I would
easily
agree with.
buy whatever players they want and have a basketball team. Easy.
But don't you see, though, that's where all this is coming into hand? If I'm at North Carolina State,
sign a 2-year deal.
No, listen.
Sign a 3-year deal.
If I'm at North Carolina State and I'm on the over there and I'm a starter, and I get, let's just say $500,000, and then I got this other guy comes in and going to get $2 million. Do you think that when the game's on the line, here, buddy, you take the shot? I'm giving it to him. I don't want this because I ain't getting no more than $500,000. You getting $2 million, you make sure you hit the shot.
He just said the coach tells him what to do.
Yeah,
money.
Okay, if that's the same mentality, then that would be more rampant in the pros.
Because when it's all over at the end of the year, I'm going to leave out of here anyway, because that's what everybody else is doing.
Doesn't sound like he's attending a whole lot of classes.
No, not at all.
I mean, you would think.
I think right then is what you've done, Tom. You hit it dead on the hell. Because right then,
I hit the nail on the head, Terry.
You're in the neighborhood.
I mean, it's just like, look, I'm not.
Terry's saying somewhat in the neighborhood.
He's a kid.
That's the name of the kid's book.
He's a, he's a kid. I don't want to, like trash the kid, but let's like kid, man. I'm just saying when you're in an interview, let's speak like we go to college. I mean, I'm not saying you got to pull out like big words or anything, but just okay, this is how we answer the question. We believe in our coach and we listen to him. Yeah. He's there for us. He does a lot for us.
Money.
Let's not say, well, he give it the money, so we gonna do what I mean, come on, man.
A little more articulate.
Come on, be it. Yes, I mean, go to college. You go to college.
Yeah,
you're
not there. You're not there to get whatever.
You sound like you're talking to your friends hanging out on Saturday night. You go to college. I mean, there's a way you talk to your friends, and there's a way to do an interview. You're going to tell me that you go attend a college and there's not a class on this is how you do an interview because you're going to be interviewed on national television.
He's not taking that class.
But seriously, if he's going to take anything, make him take that class.
I agree.
You're going to be on national television representing this university.
I mean, they
don't know,
they train NASCAR drivers to do the same thing when they first get into the sport.
Anybody should be trained to do that. Yeah. I mean, it's just like you are the.
Look at the four of us.
It's just you are the face of your university on there. Your university logos in the background and all that.
Yep.
If all of us was sitting there and I went into a college knowing all four of us was going to be there and all four of us are going to be starters, and all of a sudden at the end of the year, do you think I'm going to go to any kind of classes that year? No, I don't have to. Somebody else is going to do my work through January, and then after January, I don't have to attend nothing because I'm leaving at the end of this year anyway to go somewhere else.
And if somebody called on us, we would just say, don't call on Terry, please.
No, they'd probably go, I'm going to go talk to him. He's going to tell me the truth.
Deep thoughts on this one. Is this comment telling on your university? It's crazy that my college sports teams can't be good because we don't have any billionaire alumni.
Probably true.
But you're also admitting that your school sucks so bad you don't have any billionaire alumni. Is that not what you're saying? We didn't educate anybody good enough to be successful. Don't come here because Tarek Scott, Chip, we're not good at school or basketball. That's what that tweet says.
Or business for that matter.
Don't say, we don't have any good billionaire. Yeah, because maybe your school stuff.
Colleges is totally getting out of hand now. Especially in the athletics part.
So what bothers you is the people transferring? Is that what it is after
1 year?
Okay.
I mean,
but stop. Real quick. How many years did Jerry Stackhouse play at Carolina?
2 or 3.
Okay. How many years did Corey Maggette play at Duke?
1, didn't he?
Correct. So what's the difference?
There's a difference.
You're getting paid more money to go to pros. You're getting paid more money to go to Alabama.
If you're good, you got your 1 year and you go on, just like Flack's going to do. But he's that good.
But the principle,
I don't care what anybody else says. I don't like it. I can go here, and guess what? Next year I'm going to go over to Carolina. The year after that I'm going to go to Duke. Then I'm going to finish up over here at Wake Forest.
But what's the difference, Terry? If they're good enough to go to the next level professionally, to the NBA.
That's not the next level. That's on account of the people over there going to give me more money. That has nothing to do with what I'm doing.
If they're willing to pay you more money, they value your ability.
If my
ability is good enough,
Duke, that's the next level.
If my ability is what Flack's going to do, it was what Flack's going to do. I'm going to go my 1 year at Duke, and then I'm in the NBA. I don't have to jump college to college to college to college. Why? Because you know what? I'm not going to get that money that the NBA is going to pay me, so I'm going to stay here and make it.
So
in college,
and I don't fault anybody for that. There's very few people that are Cooper Flack. There's very few people that are that good going into it.
I mean, they'll bring out this thing now like only 2% of any kids that we see is going to make it into the NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball.
So make all the money you can in college.
Bingo. Yes, I agree.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's not. It's just. It's the reality.
Should coaches be able to?
Why should the NCAA and coaches and these athletic departments and these universities make their money on the backs of these guys when they're the ones with the talent?
Here's someone saying they should only get one free transfer, or if your coach changes, you can transfer. Sit out a year.
I can go with that.
But why do you want to restrict? I don't get it.
Why are you penalizing the players for being good?
I'm not restricting players. All of them are not good.
But if
all of them are not good. Bryce Hurd just sat on the bench
I shouldn't be able to change school.
And he's already left. He never even got on the court.
But if the college thinks they're good and is willing to pay them to support them for that, that's the college's onus.
If NC State don't want to pay me, to be the sixth man, and New Mexico State wants to pay me to start for them, why should I not be able to leave? Why should I sit on the bench and get paid less at NC State?
So I'm going to go over there.
It's
and
any
play
job. It's
year.
a job, Terry. You're not looking at it as a job. These are jobs. These are adults with jobs. You've got to start looking at it like that. This isn't high school fantasy land where
It's
kids.
not
These are not
it's
children.
not amateur sports. These
I'm
schools
not
and the
against none of
conferences
that.
are making money
If
off of these
you're
players.
good, you're flag. If you're not good, then you jump
should
at
get
school
the
No,
pay.
to
it's not
school
that
to
cut and
school to
dry.
school.
It's just not that cut and dry.
Well, now here's the thing about the jumping thing. That's not on the kids. That is on again. If your school wants to keep your players, you're more than welcome to pay them. 1, 2. The NCAA can make a rule that says you can sign for more than 1 year. How about all you got to do is sign a player for more than 1 year? But nobody's doing that. So that's all you got to do, Terry.
Yeah.
If you want to keep your players, pay them what they're worth, and sign for more than 1 year. That's the easiest solution to any of this. And I'm sorry, there's 1,700 kids. If there wasn't the availability to change schools, obviously they wouldn't be in it. So people are looking for better opportunities for themselves than that. There's a lot to talk about on that. Let's get
Well, there's a lot because, Love left to go to Arizona.
Yeah.
Here you got Cadeau. He's going to leave. Where's he going? Is he going to make somebody else better? No.
Actually, the talk is he's going to go to St. John's.
That's the reason the other day when we was talking about Love, I was so glad Duke beat them. Sorry, Love. See you. Have a good day. You did not succeed, buddy.
Tom, he admitted he pulls for Duke because Caleb Love transferred from North Carolina. Because, now remember, Terry.
Yeah, remember the
Love
backstory.
Love didn't transfer because he wanted to. He was run out of town by Carolina fans and the Carolina faithful.
Okay, go to Arizona. You lost. Go home.
He beat Duke in the Final Four.
Go on to the NBA, buddy. You can make
He's
it
going
there.
to the NBA.
Yeah,
And Coach
he can
K.
make it there.
And Coach K.
He will go to the NBA.
Yeah.
All right, we come back. We do got some more to actually talk about basketball. So we're going to take a quick break, come back, let JP do some work in there. KDCBroadcasting.com.